When that time comes for me, that my legacy continues on through my art, my techniques, to say, oh, he's not Michelangelo, he's not Leonardo da Vinci, but he's Patrick Noze, and he looks like me. My name is Patrick Noze. I'm an artist, a Haitian American artist. That's what they call me, pretty much. I'm from a place called Jérémy. It's a part of Haiti, but it's the province of poets. I grew up with my uncle, who was very strict and taught me everything I know about mannerism and to be a gentleman. There in 1976, I came to America, the land of the free, where all things are possible. In order for me to travel by myself, I had to be 12 years old. I wasn't 12 years old. I was 9 years old when I came to America. Because in Haiti, you don't need a lot of things. You say, hey, cousin, I got to change my son's birth certificate. So he changed the birth certificate to 3 years older. So I'm able to travel by myself at 9 years old. So everything I've done in my life, I did 3 years before time. Marriage, high school, college, 3 years before my age. So from this cloud that you've started, you always want that solid white to remain there. I like to have this place as a school, a gallery, a museum. So I want you to come in here and breed art. Not necessarily come in and say, oh, it's just another place where you could do painting, drink some wine, and go out. This is much more than this. When I open something like this, it's not because I have the ability, the capacity, money-wise, but it is the possibility and the hope that before I die, 2 children became 2 master artists because of something they saw at Patrick Noze's place, or because of Patrick Noze, then I would not have died in vain. So there's a line right here. Look at my finger. See this line? There's a line. And it continues here. Ooh, you didn't know that, did you? New York was the school of life. You know, I've always said, and Andy said, if you can make it in New York City, you could make it anywhere. And my first experience in New York, walking the streets of New York, there were a couple of kids playing. So I smiled at them, hoping they would invite me to play with them as well. But they instead chased me and beat me up. In fact, they stabbed me, and I still have the scar in my little belly there. So I went inside the room. I said, Mom, I'm never going back out. So what I did was, in 6 months, I learned how to speak English. And then I was placed into high school. Hence began my journey of understanding America. Running a studio, and with the funds are limited, and things are not happening the way you at the verge of giving up. I was in trouble. So it was midnight, and I started painting. This painting of a face that describes pain, that describes a man that is just wanting to blow up. But the beauty of it all is, when you are not supposed to be somewhere, you are there. The people around you wonder, how come? So it is important that if you are of a culture and you are an artist, you record your civilization. Because until you begin to record your own civilization, guess what? No one is going to do it for you. C'est où qui pas moi